Welcome to this audio guide about Chichen Itza, one of the world's most important and best preserved Mayan cities. You are on the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, contemplating an archaeological site that was the political, economic, and religious center of Mayan civilization for more than 1,000 years. Chichen Itza, meaning at the mouth of the well of the Itza in Mayan, was founded around 525 AD and reached its peak between 800 and 1200 AD. The city covered more than 10 square kilometers and had an estimated population of 50,000 at its height. Today, it is one of Mexico's most visited archaeological sites and was declared one of the new 7 wonders of the world. El Castillo, also known as the Pyramid of Kukulcan, is Chichen Itza's most famous building. This 30-meter-high pyramid has 4 staircases, each with 91 steps, totaling 364 steps. When you add the upper platform, you get 365, the number of days in the Mayan solar year. This is not a coincidence. The pyramid is a giant calendar in stone. The most spectacular phenomenon of El Castillo occurs during the spring and autumn equinoxes. At sunset, the pyramid's shadow creates the illusion of a serpent descending the north staircase. This serpent of light and shadow, representing Kukulcan, the feathered serpent god, descends from the top to the base, where it meets a serpent head carved in stone. This phenomenon lasts approximately 45 minutes, and attracts thousands of visitors each year. The astronomical precision of the Pyramid of Kukulcan is extraordinary. The Maya designed the pyramid so this phenomenon would occur exactly on the equinoxes, when day and night have equal length. This precision demonstrates the advanced knowledge the Maya had about the sun's movements and astronomical cycles. The interior of El Castillo contains an older pyramid within the visible structure. Archaeologists discovered this internal pyramid in the 1930s. Inside this internal pyramid is a chamber with a throne in the shape of a red jaguar, inlaid with jade. This discovery suggests the Maya built new layers over previous structures, possibly to mark important time cycles. The Temple of the Warriors is another impressive building at Chichen Itza. This temple is flanked by columns carved with warrior figures, hence its name. The columns show Mayan warriors with elaborate armor and weapons, reflecting the military importance in Mayan society. The temple is built on a platform with multiple levels, each decorated with reliefs showing battle and sacrifice scenes. Chichen Itza's ball court is the largest in Mesoamerica, measuring 168 meters in length and 70 meters in width. This ritual game, known as poke-to-pock, was much more than a sport. It was a religious ceremony representing the struggle between the forces of good and evil, light and darkness, life and death. The exact rules of the Mayan ballgame are not fully known, but we know players used hips, elbows, and knees to hit a solid rubber ball weighing up to 4 kilos. The ball had to pass through stone rings mounted on the side walls, more than 6 meters high. The game was extremely dangerous. Players used leather and wood protections, but serious injuries were still common. The most controversial aspect of the ballgame was the human sacrifice that followed. Although details vary according to sources, it seems the losing team, or in some cases the winning team, was sacrificed. The reliefs on the ball court walls showed decapitated players, with serpents emerging from their necks, symbolizing fertility and rebirth. The sacred cenote is one of Chichen Itza's most important places. This natural well, 60 meters in diameter and 35 meters deep, was considered an entrance to the Mayan underworld, Xibalba. The Maya threw offerings into the cenote, including jade, gold, ceramic objects, and, unfortunately, also human sacrifices. Archaeological explorations of the sacred cenote have revealed hundreds of precious objects and human remains. The objects include jade jewelry, gold discs, ceremonial ceramics, and artifacts from other Mesoamerican cultures, suggesting Chichen Itza had extensive trade contacts. The human remains found include mainly children and young people, suggesting sacrifices were of young people, possibly considered purer. The observatory, also known as El Caracol for its spiral shape, is one of Chichen Itza's most fascinating buildings. This round structure, unique in Mayan architecture, was specifically designed for astronomical observations. The observatory's windows are aligned with important astronomical events, such as solstices, equinoxes, and Venus positions. The Maya were exceptional astronomers. They observed and recorded the movements of the Sun, Moon, Venus, and other stars with astonishing precision. Their calendar was more accurate than the Gregorian calendar we use today. The Mayan calendar had multiple interwoven cycles: the 365-day solar calendar, the 260-day sacred calendar, and the long count calendar that tracked periods of thousands of years. The Temple of the Thousand Columns is a massive architectural complex that once had hundreds of columns supporting thatched roofs. Although many columns have disappeared, those remaining show the impressive scale of Mayan architecture. This complex probably served as a market and administrative area of the city. The Platform of Skulls, or Tzompantli, is a somber reminder of Mayan sacrifice practices. This platform is decorated with reliefs of human skulls, showing how the Maya displayed the heads of the sacrificed. Although this may seem macabre to us, for the Maya it was part of their worldview, where sacrifice maintained the universe's balance. Chichen Itza shows a unique mix of architectural styles. The city's northern part has a classic Mayan style, while the southern part shows Toltec influences, a culture from central Mexico. This mix suggests Chichen Itza was a meeting place between different Mesoamerican cultures. Toltec influence is especially evident in representations of Quetzalcoatl, known as Kukulcan by the Maya. This deity, the feathered serpent, appears throughout the city, from the Pyramid of Kukulcan to temple reliefs. The adoption of this deity suggests Chichen Itza had political and religious connections with central Mexico. Chichen Itza's decline began around 1200 AD. The exact reasons are unclear, but probably included droughts, internal conflicts, and changes in trade routes. The city was gradually abandoned, although it remained a place of pilgrimage for the Maya for centuries. Chichen Itza's acoustics are remarkable. If you clap in front of the Pyramid of Kukulcan, the sound bounces, creating an echo that sounds like the song of a quetzal, a sacred bird for the Maya. This acoustic effect is not accidental. The Maya designed the pyramid to create this specific sound, possibly as part of ceremonial rituals. The nunnery group is a complex of buildings that includes the nunnery building, so named by the Spanish who thought it resembled a convent. This building shows multiple construction phases, with overlapping architectural styles. Archaeologists have identified at least 5 construction phases, each adding new layers and decorations. Preserving Chichen Itza is a constant challenge. Mass tourism, tropical humidity, and climate change effects threaten the structures. The Mexican government has implemented strict measures, including banning climbing the Pyramid of Kukulcan since 2006, to protect structures from wear. Chichen Itza was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1988. This recognition has helped protect the site and ensure its preservation for future generations. The site was also chosen as one of the new 7 Wonders of the World in 2007. When you contemplate Chichen Itza, you are seeing not just ruins, but the testimony of a civilization that achieved extraordinary feats in astronomy, mathematics, architecture, and art. The Maya created a complex society that understood time cycles, sky movements, and the interconnectedness of all things. Thank you for listening to this audio guide about Chichen Itza. We hope you have discovered the Mayan calendar and the secrets of the pyramid, and that this experience has enriched your visit. Chichen Itza is more than an archaeological site. It is a portal to the past, that continues to reveal the mysteries of one of history's most fascinating civilizations. Enjoy the rest of your visit to this sacred place.